Hi, this is Mike McGuire. Welcome to Mike on a Monday outside the River Cree Resort and Casino just outside of Edmonton, Alberta. As you can see, I got the Rockstar parking. There's nowhere to park here because inside their big concert hall called The Venue, it is packed with people who are here to see some of the biggest stars in country music all under one roof for a one-of-a-kind fundraiser in support of the victims of the fires in Slave Lake. Tell us quickly how fast this all came together.
Well, I was sitting in a Canadian Country Music Association board meeting in Toronto and had a conference call with Ron Sakamoto and Tom Jackson, and they talked about putting together an event for the victims of the horrible fires up in Slave Lake. And thankfully I represent a lot of artists who are philanthropists, and they all jumped at the chance to help, and we organized this within a few hours, had it turned around and on sale. The community responded very well, and we've got a successful event here tonight, and hopefully we'll raise a lot of money.
You've been in entertainment for a number of years now. I mean, you've seen how long it takes to organize a show like this normally. To have this all turned around essentially in 2 weeks, that's to speak to the strength of the message and what you're trying to do.
You know, I believe that artists have intrinsically in their makeup the need to give to their communities. The instrument of change is music. It always has been. And the artists that I've known over, I have to think, at least the last 2 decades that I've been involved and blessed by doing fundraising events, have all verified that to me. They verified that they wear their heart on their sleeves, but whenever something is going on, they show that heart. And it's, you know, evident here tonight. You
got asked to come be a part of the Slave Lake benefit to help rebuild the city, and automatically your answer was yes.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's always nice to be part of something bigger than yourself, and it's a great opportunity to give back to a lot of people that have given me so much, you know, and maybe a good reminder to the people at Slave Lake that there's a lot of people out there that care, you know, that genuinely care.
Our cousin is a firefighter, and he was posted in Slave Lake, so it was really cool. We felt like we were kind of able to support him, like it was kind of hit really home, and it was kind of, we felt directly related to, even though we don't live there. It's really cool to be asked.
I think it was a real eye-opener to go through the flood in Nashville. It didn't affect me personally very much, but a lot of my really close friends were very affected by that, and it opened my eyes up to what it's like for people to lose everything, and it's just an absolute shock, and you feel very alone and lost, and you really need people to rally around you at a time like that to give you all the help that you need. So I think it's a really crucial time, especially right now. You know, people are needing help pretty badly, so it's good to be here and doing this.
It's amazing to look at the pictures, because I was actually home in Grand Prairie yesterday, and my sister's husband has friends that live in Slave Lake. Their dad is a home builder, and they showed me a subdivision that he has been a part of for the last 15 years, like building homes, and every single one of those homes was completely destroyed. And just to look at some of the pictures, like there was one of a staircase going up to a house, and there's no house. All there was a concrete staircase with some railings, and it's just you know, a foot of ash. So I don't even, you look at the pictures, you don't really have words for it. You know that it's complete devastation, and so many people were affected by it. When we got the call a couple weeks ago to be a part of this, I mean, it's a small piece and a small part in the effort to help, but at least we can do something, and that's the biggest thing. And I think from the event tonight, you're probably going to see a lot of money raised, and it'll have to continue to, you know, to do that over the next few years. But I'm glad that we were part of it, and I wish everybody in Slave Lake all the best.
It's about raising money and awareness for these families. You know, my wife and I sat there, and we're still shocked seeing the footage, and watched the news, and we're like, how do these people, how are they doing this? How so resilient? I just can't imagine what it would be like to try to explain to my kids that all their stuff is gone. All their toys, all their books, all their memorabilia, my son's jerseys, all his stuff, it would all be gone. And that's what this night is about. It's about those people in Slave Lake and all all the firefighters, including Calgary and Edmonton and surrounding areas that kicked in to help, and all the paramedics and the EMS all coming together. And now it's time for the rest of the country to come together, give money to the Red Cross, and help rebuild Slave Lake as Canadians do.
What's the best outcome, the most ideal outcome from tonight for you?
I think if you look at the faces in the audience when you're talking to them, when you see them responding, when you know that you've touched something deep inside of them that's eventually going to connect with those people in need in Slave Lake.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Really do appreciate it.